What's up, everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome back to Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 6 career mode, where today we're going to continue on with a couple more races of our 250 West Championship. We'll throw some trainings and some workouts here in the middle. We're going to start off with San Diego, go into race 3, get through race 4 today, and have a little bit of fun along the way. So San Diego, another track that I have played zero time on. I haven't got a single lap in on this track yet in this game. And as a reminder, I'm just doing these short, realistic races, short races on realistic difficulty, I should say. So the AI should be challenging, but they're really not, so we'll just kind of cruise through them. I think at some point I'll probably do some head start challenges or whatever, but right now just trying to get through the early stages of the career mode. But yeah, San Diego is a track I haven't played at all, so I'm keen to kind of feel what this feels like. So far it feels like very Oakland-ish, where a lot of the jumps are pretty low to the ground, so you're just kind of forced into these specific short little rhythms, I guess. But I don't know that that's terrible, because it also feels halfway decent when you just kind of connect those lines together, and it just, I don't know, flows the way that the track was designed to flow in some regard. And of course, we still have all these inside berms and all these corners, and the dragon's back now. In real life, these whoops coming into this section right here were brutal, so I'm curious to see. Yeah, they look completely tiny, so pretty easy, simple little San Diego track. Nothing really too special about it. I guess the only good thing is that it seems that the AI is a little bit closer to me on this one. They're not completely losing me just yet. Still feels like they're within about 5 seconds, but it seems like it's opening up pretty quickly again. So what else is new? AI is not that great. This track is pretty standard, and so we're just gonna grind through it, get to the end, and I guess take another dub along the way. Yeah, I definitely don't feel like I'm dropping the AI as fast as I was in other races. Gap right now is about 12 seconds or so after 2.5, almost 3 full laps. So see, now it's 10 seconds, so they actually even gained time on me a little bit through there. So I don't know. I mean, it's a weird situation for me to be in with this AI, because I don't know Supercross pretty well. So maybe it's something where, like, for a casual player, this AI is really, really tough. But I don't know. I feel like from every comment I've read from you guys, you want the AI to be tougher, and you're bummed that it's not. To me, the thing about the AI that's always sucked in these games is that they always just funnel to like one line or maybe 2 main lines, and they don't, go to berms. They don't use different sections of the track. They just kind of stay in these one spots, and it feels like maybe that's what's starting to hinder them a little bit, is that they don't have that unrealistic boost out of corners anymore. So then they just go to the terrible lines on the track, and then now they're going slower because they're not getting speed to do jumps down these straightaways, and that's really hurting them. So I think AI-wise, the developers really need to focus on some sort of system where momentum for the AI actually matters, and they actually go to certain spots and they don't get boosts, and kind of actually play the game as it's meant to be played as AI. But I don't know. For me, it's just not really doing it for me. On to the final lap we go here at San Diego, and now we've definitely opened up that gap. I've put in a couple like half-decent laps. Honestly, I don't even feel like I'm riding that good, and still just gapping the AI pretty quickly here. So we'll definitely start doing some head start challenges. Maybe I'll even do it for the next race, which would be Glendale. So maybe, actually it's a Triple Crown, so we'll have our first Triple Crown, I think. But yeah, it's just too easy. Oh no, the second Anaheim, sorry. We're doing the second Anaheim, which is not a Triple Crown. Glendale was a Triple Crown last year. I'm so confused because they based this off the 2022 schedule, and we've had so much racing already in 2023 that I know the 2023 races is the Triple Crowns, and I forget that, when the Triple Crown races were actually last year. So I'm just confusing my head a little bit. We'll come up to the flag here, take the dub in San Diego, and just move right along to the next one, I suppose. All right, back in here, our rider shape is still perfect. No injuries to speak of. We have some skill points to spend, so we'll go ahead and upgrade our bike control areas here, and then we'll upgrade our cornering areas, and then we'll go down a level and upgrade the next level of cornering areas, or at least one of them, because we still have 2 points that we can spend, but we don't have the ability to spend them. So now we're going to go back to the compound real quick and knock out a couple things. We got one training, or some trainings, I guess, available, and a coach quest. So let's see what it's all about. So let's start off with knocking out some of our trainings, which again, I think we have like a couple left of the lion. Yeah, we have the lion. We have 2 levels still to complete, and then we'll, I don't know, go somewhere else. But let's just jump in and knock them out. So these last 2 little bits of the line here are actually a little bit more interesting / challenging because the riders are a lot more spread out and there's more of them. We have to go through 19 riders basically, instead of going through, what was it, 15 before, and like I said, they're way more spread out. I just crashed, so this might actually make it a little bit more challenging to make it all the way through these guys, but we'll see if we can get there. Oh, easily done in the end. These guys are all kind of flubbing these sections right here, and we still have quite a bit of the track still to go, so look at this. Boom, into first place. Now we just got to finish this up. Coming down to the flag, and boom, we're going to finish up level 9 of the Lion. Now we get to move on to level 10. So level 10 is a challenge to actually catch and pass Jeremy McGrath, which might make me take a little bit more than one try here. Well, already catch him pretty quick, but I am on a 250F still compared to McGrath on a 450, so it's a little bit more challenging, but we're reeling him in. I think all the ends of the challenges are basically, can you do something to either catch or pass McGrath or something like that, so it's kind of the same across the board, but we're almost up to him. If we could just get through this corner here and to the inside here. Go inside before the whoops here. And then I think I'll be able to pass him as we jump across the start straight right here. To the outside, cut back across, jump over. He doesn't get the step on, step off, so we're gonna go. Oh, he's gonna push us wide right here. Oh, it's an absolute dogfight. And we got him in the end. Boom, we're done with all the Lions. Got through all 30 stars of Lions, so now we can change training and go to, let's just do the Surgeon, why not? So the Surgeon, as some of you probably remember, is that you have to like basically line up perfectly to go over these jumps and stay right inside these little green markers just to get enough percentage done, and simple enough. So they're fast, but they're kind of hard sometimes to get perfectly right. All right, last thing I want to check out here at the Supercross Park is some of these McGrath challenges. What do we got? Whip King we need to do. And the collectors. So let's start off with Whip King. So the Whip King challenge here is basically just knock out 3 whips in, before the time runs out. So you just got to kick these whips out a little bit sideways. So there's 1 whip, and then we'll take off here. There's 2 whips, and then we'll go down this straightaway right here in 5th gear all the way. Kick out a whip there. If that doesn't count, we'll do 1 more just for fun. Oh, beautifully slow motion whip. But these are what these McGrath Coach Quest things are, is just like these tiny little quick challenges that all they really do is give you more credits. So if you were running your own like program or your own team, it would actually help you because you could collect more components and more parts for your bike. But I'm on Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki, so I don't really need the credits right now. I guess I would need them eventually, but I don't really need them. Supercross the game problems, only my game crashed. So now we get to jump back into the Supercross Park and figure out if that Coach's Quest actually counted or not. And it did not. Look at that. So we got to do Whip King all over again. So again, we got to go down the hill. We got to whip a little bit that way. We got to whip a little bit this way. Bring it back. Of course it don't. Come on, come on, come on. Don't make this a whole thing. So whip that way. There's 1 whip. And then we'll whip. We'll just whip that way again. Bring it back. 2 whips. 3rd whip. Okay. Oh, got it done. Oh my goodness. Whip King done. Now we get to do the 3rd round of the collector. And so the collector, in case you've missed this before, is basically we just got to go find these little collectible items that have number 1s on them. Not really sure like why it's not 2s if it's a McGrath Coach Quest, and McGrath is obviously rocking the number 2 in this game, but it is what it is. I think the next one is up here, maybe. Down over here somewhere. Oh my goodness, hopefully we don't run out of time. It's down this cliffside. Oh yes. And then these ones are over here somewhere. So we gotta turn around and crash. Pick it back up. Go back up this hill. Have to imagine one of them is on this jump around the corner, I think. Oh yeah. So I got that one, and this one looks like it's straight ahead. Maybe it's in that little washway. Oh no, it's right here. Boom. All right, so nailed all those collectibles. And simple enough, we got through 2 of the Coach's Quest that Mr. McGrath would like us to do today. So now it is time for round 4 of our 250 West Championship, and we are finally going to do a head start. These AI are a little bit too easy even for us, so we're going to go ahead and let them get out of here by, let's say, forget it. Let's just give them 20 seconds and see if we can catch them. I'd imagine in a 5-minute race we'll still have plenty of time to catch them. And this is, of course, Anaheim 2, so it is not a triple crown, but here we go, all the way down to 40, and off we are going to try to catch up to the AI. We've got to work our way through all these tough blocks that have spawned in the first corner complexes of this track. But boom, now we get a chance to go try to catch up to the AI and see if we can make it up to them. I have not played this track very much either. I think I've only done a couple laps on this track as well, so this is a little bit of a fresh experience for me trying to navigate this and go fast enough to catch these guys. So I hope this is not a track where the AI is actually pretty darn good and we just suck on actually catching them. But so far it looks like we're already eating into that time a little bit, so we'll be able to get to them before long, hopefully. I'm trying to just feel out what the lines are on this track. I remember this track because obviously I went to this one in real life last year, but I'm just trying to remember every little nook and cranny that I can remember, and it's already almost been a full lap here, and we're catching up to the tail end of the field, but the tail end of the field is not the front of the field. We got to work through all these guys, so this might also make it a little bit more difficult because I'm trying to remember how gnarly the AI are to pass when you go around them, and sometimes it's not the easiest or funnest experience. So we go through here, looks like we go triple up onto this plateau, which definitely remember that. Do this one off the plateau onto the whoops. We've already made a pass on Hammaker, and then this is a double across the start straight, I believe. Yeah, so most of these guys aren't even clearing that double, they're just completely messing it up. Out of this corner, we double in here. Triple. Those guys are just going double. So we're already up to Hunter Lawrence here and into the top 10 a lap and a half into the race after giving them a 20-second head start on the hardest difficulty in the game. I think that's something that the devs could certainly work on just a little bit. It's a little bit too easy to catch them. But, you know, like I said, maybe I'm a little bit jaded just because I'm pretty well versed on Supercross, so I feel like I know how to get through rhythm sections a little bit better and gain time and do certain things. I don't know. Look at this. I'm already up to 4th, though. We got to catch Marchbanks, Swole, and Thury. We got Christian Craig giving us the business still right behind us. Oh, he's actually going to pass me back. Look at this. Christian Craig feeling a little bit feisty, but he's going to case finish line jump and make it easy for us. So no one in the 250 class appears to be doing triple right here, as I'm going to do it case onto the tough block and yard myself a little bit. That's another thing where you're just easily gaining time on them. A little bit better in the whoops by being able to lean back. And Swole just went down, so we're up into 3rd now. So got to get around Thury and Marchbanks. Club MX crushing it out front, but unfortunately we're going to prematurely end their celebrations, it appears, as we go around Thury. Now we're going to catch Marchbanks for the race lead. Down the inside, over table, triple again, triple another time, and into the race lead we go. So pretty simple. It took us 3.5 minutes to go from letting the entire field get a head start. Well, it really took us 3 minutes. We gave them a 20-second head start, and then we caught and passed everybody in 3 minutes on the hardest difficulty in the game. Yeah, that's going to be a yikes for me. Navigating the last lap around Anaheim 2 here, and we have a healthy little margin now. Looks like we've extended it out to about 15 seconds now on Marchbanks behind us. So cruising away with the win despite giving them a big head start. And we're going to finish up this race, and that'll be the end of today. But I'm also going to just go a little bit longer into the career menu again, just because I think this is the 4th race of 10. I'd have to imagine the contract window is going to be up shortly. They always let us, like, if we want to change teams halfway through the season, let us do it. So maybe, just maybe after the 4th round it'll happen. Maybe it'll be the 5th round, but either way, getting the win in Anaheim, and a big salute to the crowd. Aha! So as expected, end of contract reward received, a new contract objective. So we could renew our contract, the last one that we signed. We could request one, or we could see what we got available to us. So we could go ride for the Red Bull KTM team. We could ride for AJE Motorsports Motul Gas, or we could ride for AEO Powersports KTM, or of course we could just do our own thing with FMF, Dunlop, or Oakley. I'm going to switch up teams. Why not? We already rode for Pro Circuit Kawasaki, so let's ride for KTM Factory Racing and have a little bit of fun along the way. So that's going to do it for our latest episode here of Career Mode in Monster Energy Supercross 6. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and we're going to continue on in the next race with probably some more head start challenges and a couple more things like that. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.